We are at St. George's Anglican Church in London, and we are here to remember the men from our parish who did not return from the First World War, especially remembering today Private Frederick Livermore, who died at Passchendaele on November the 11th, 1917. It just blew me away, looking at his face, looking at his youth, and reading the poem that his mother and his family had put in the Book of Remembrance in London. It just touched me immeasurably. As you can see in the windows, they're all just initials, and we just knew them as initials. I didn't know his name was Fred. So, you know, actually seeing their names and finding their pictures, it brought them to life. And so it just sort of took on a life of its own and carried on from there. My husband and I thought that we would go over to Vimy again, and we would go to the graves of the soldiers that we had found, and some slate had fallen off the church roof, so we had it engraved and thought it would be nice to lay something at their grave from the church. That slate would have been there when these men were little boys, and we recognized that their families likely never got to their graves. So it was some way of the church remembering them and taking something over to their graves. And from each grave I brought something back. I brought a stone back, or a bit of dirt, a branch, something that was lying on the ground on the graves, and brought it back.